What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to FBA Capital. And today I'm bringing guys another daily range case study on none other than NAS100. Without further ado, we're going to get right on into these charts, and we're just going to get right on into it. So first thing first, we're going to start off by marking up the previous day's high and the previous day's low. The first thing I'm noticing is it was an inside day. And when I say inside day, that basically just means when price doesn't run the previous day's high or the previous day's low, and it stays within that range. As you can see, this high never got ran and this low never got ran. So price stayed within it, leaving it an inside day. But even though it was an inside day, there was still a lot of movement, so there was a lot of move that could have potentially be caught. We're going to mark up the 12 AM open that I just marked up. Now I'm going to mark up the Asian session range. First thing I'm noticing is Asian session high along with the previous day's high never got ran through, so this is an area that would have been of interest that never got tapped into. There's going to be a few areas that I do want you to pay attention. I want you to pay attention to this low, this high, and this high, and this low. So there's a few areas in here, and mostly because there was a big consolidation and big range. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to be pulling a fib from this previous day's low to the previous day's high. And why do I do that? I like to always pull a fib from the previous day's high to the previous day's low, or the previous day's low to the previous day's high, to get an idea on where our range is. As you can see, price came down to the 50% of the fib, so it came down to half. And if you also look to the left, it also tapped into this order block that we have here on the 15-minute time frame. So we have this 15-minute order block rejection along with the 50% of that range from this low to this high. And if you also take this step further, look at where we are price wise. This is right at 11,200 big figure level. And also this is our low of the day that happened at 10:15. So you can see all of these things that led to this. So let's annotate. So we have the low of the day. We got the low of the day at 10:15 AM along with fib long 50%. Now, even though I don't like to trade off the 50%, it's still rejected off of the 50%. 50% rejection along with the 15-minute order block. And what else? We have 11,200 big figure level. And that is what led price to create this low of the day. And from here, price never came any lower. But now I want you to pay attention to the left of it. Even though this was our low of the day, we also had a second confirmation, which was we got the London session lows ran. Price ran the London session low. And if you guys pay attention to my reversal signals and my reversal signs, this is going to be one of them. So let's annotate that right here. We have the London low. We got the London lows ran. And that is important to me because this is a reversal sign. And as you can see, once those London lows got ran, this created the low of the day before price pushing all the way to this high. Now, after London made this low, we had this push above price right here. So we had this short-term push. We cleared this high. Now, mind you, there is a lot of reversals within this, and this is because it is a big range. That is the thing with consolidations that a lot of people don't understand. It's a lot of false breaks, and there's going to be a lot of running highs and running lows, and that's why I suggest most people not to trade inside of a consolidation, because you can get stopped out for things like this. So now that we have this, we talked about this London low getting ran, we had the low of the day. I want you to look at this point in price right here. So price opened, we made this high during early London session, came down, created this London session low, ran up and cleared this high. Now, why is this high important? We're going to pull a fib from the previous day's high to this current low right here, because before all of this happened, before all of that price action happened, price came down and pushed up. So this was the lowest point. So that's why we're going to be drawing our fib from the previous day's high to this low here, just like this. Boom. And we're going to get our regular fib settings. And now you can see we're going to pull that fib over. And you can see, I'm not trying to have everything overlap, but you can see how price reacted in there. And I'm also going to get rid of this 50% right there. That's why. But you can see how price reacted at this fib short. At what time? 7:45 in the morning. So let's annotate. Fib short at 7:45 AM. Plus we had the false break of those highs to the left. And also keep in mind we were above the 12 a.m. open. I'm not going to put that just because it's not really necessary considering that there was a lot of range. So it's not something that's going to honestly make or break my analysis. And then from here, price ran down, creating our low of the day. So pay attention to how we had this false break, grabbed the liquidity, created that high. And before this was our high of the day, this was the current high of the day. This high of the day led to making the low of the day before having that major push. Now this high right here is only going to be important just for the simple fact that this is our high of the day. We got that high of the day at 15.15, which is about 3:15. So we have the high of the day at 3:15. There wasn't many other reasons behind why price stopped here, so I'm just going to leave it at that. And then we have this low here that I want you to pay attention to, because I believe this is going to be a potential continuation you could have looked to catch. So if you pull a fib from the current low of the day, which is right here, all the way up here, with the normal fib settings, boom, you can see that price never came into that fib. That's okay. Now we're going to look at the continuation. Okay, in this case, it didn't come into continuation either, so I'm not even going to mark this up as anything. So as you can see, for the most part, this was inside day, like I stated in the beginning of the video. But the type of setup we had was a New York reversal. So we had the Asian session ranged, London session started to create highs before running lower. We had a push that cleared those short-term highs before New York session came, cleared those lows, and continued to push higher. So it was a bullish New York reversal. Now, even though it was an inside day, it was still a setup that happened. Now, it wasn't very clean, but you can still see that there was very much a setup right in here. This would have been your ideal setup. So with that being said, this is going to be the daily range case study for October 24th, Monday, 2002. I said 2022. With that being said, appreciate everyone for watching the video. If you found this helpful in any way, shape, or form, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.